Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. This video was a very fun video for me to film. I've been wanting to do one of these for ages and I can't believe that I don't have a dedicated video like this yet on my channel. So this is literally the first dedicated thrift with me video. I was on a mission to find some different thrift shops, so you can expect a little bit of a vlog style with this video. I have the full intention of creating more of these in the future on my channel. So yeah, I hope you enjoy and let's get into the thrifting. My first stop of the day was SPCA. They always have some cute things here. First I saw this kind of patchwork bag which I thought was quite cute. And then I was just looking in the purses to see if I could find any hidden leather gems. And they also have a really cool selection of vintage sewing patterns, which I got a few the last time, so I didn't feel the need to get more. I should probably tackle what I've got on my desk currently. And then I also found some really cute white lace trim, which is great for crafts, but I didn't get it. And this cute card, it's definitely hand painted, which obviously love. And then I was just looking at what was in the scrap pile. There was this doily, I assume handmade. This was a cute little box. I kind of regret not getting it. And this plate with violas on it. I don't know why I didn't get this. This would have been perfect for my rings. And then I'm just speed running through the pants. There was a lot of purple tones, but nothing that felt really nice and that was calling out to me, or that was my size, to be very honest. Today the shop wasn't delivering as much as it usually does, which was a bit of a bummer, but I thought this was kind of a cute shirt if that's your style. It's not my style, but I think it's very cute. But I did get lucky in the end. I found this top and it immediately reminded me of a kind of cottagecore sort of look. I think it could be grunged up and made to look cool in the spring. Then this top was giving very whimsigoth, but kind of in a more granny way. So that was cute. It's also not my color. Then I also found this lace kind of cover up, which I thought was pretty cool, but honestly, I just didn't really feel a need for it in my wardrobe. I just don't think I'll get that much wear out of it. But then I found this delicate crochet cover up, and you know I love a good crochet cover up, so she was coming with me. This sequence one was pretty cool too, and then I found a cute little Pikachu graphic tee. This blouse was also really cool with the vertical stripes and the sheerness, but it was just a little bit too big, so I thought I would leave it for someone else. Then I found these pinstripe trousers, which was the win. Next, I headed to Ons Winkel thrift shop. They had a really cool selection of CDs. I've been getting back into listening to CDs and it's been a lot of fun, so I'm kind of collecting, but I didn't see anything there today. Then I was just browsing through the blouses. That is an interesting sentence. I was seeing a lot of these kinds of graphic tops with women on them. I don't know if that's recently been a trend, but I was noticing a lot of that in the shop. Lots of these blouses with patterns and embroidery and beading. They have a really great selection if that's what you're looking for. This was a pretty color. I like the color. Just a little quick glimpse of what the thrift store looks like. This was a pretty scarf, but it felt kind of weird. And then I found this suede maroon belt, which I thought was pretty, but it wasn't compelling enough for me to take it. And then the shoe section was really not giving. I was quite disappointed. But I saw these shoes. They kind of reminded me of like a noble from the 17th century. These boots were kind of cool looking back. I don't know why I didn't pick those up to at least take a better look at them. Cute little star tray, which could have been nice for trinkets, but I didn't get any homeware at this thrift trip. I was looking mostly for colors that were grabbing my attention, and then I came across these shorts, and I've been seeing so many cute looks with shorts being styled in a more autumnal way with stockings and like big chunky boots, but I just don't gravitate towards this khaki green. As much as I like it, I just never reach for it. Again, gravitating towards the purple and purple pants. I think a pair of purple pants would be so fun, but nothing was really ticking all the boxes in that department. Jeans are such a mission to look at, so I kind of just skimmed through those. I love anything with some embroidery. And I found this wool skirt, which was really cute. Again, don't know why I didn't check it out because it would have been kind of perfect for autumn winter. I thought that was kind of fun with the champagne or martini glasses. And then look at this insane wedding dress. It looks like it could be from from the 80s. And then I found this pinstripe shirt. It was super, super cute, and I definitely would have picked it up, but I quite honestly have a very good collection at the moment of button-up shirts. Then this little white creamish jacket caught my eye. I've been loving the look of a more tailored jacket. I thought this was really cute. I must be honest, I thought about it for a few days afterwards. This color is just such a risk for me. It can wash me out, and I just wasn't sure. And then I thought it would look cool with a more earthy toned, darker outfit for contrast. Okay, now I know I just said that I wasn't gravitating toward any more button-up blouses, but then I stumbled upon this chiffon blouse, which had such unique details. And I was looking through the center rack, which kind of had a mix of blouses and going out tops. I thought this one was very cute, but again, not something I would wear, but the colors are pretty. And then I stumbled upon this gorgeous gem of a piece. How could I not pick that one up? There were some other really cute little kind of delicate tops, some more purple. Then I started looking at the sweaters. I thought this was a very fun pattern, but again, just didn't feel like something I needed. I found this sweater and I thought it was very fun and unique. It kind of reminds me of a peacock. This was a very high quality sweater from Trenery. It was very nice to see some good quality pieces in the charity shop. I just didn't love these colors, but still great to see anyways. This was a very cute cardigan. I really love the thick stripes. Again, it just is not in my color palette, but very cool nonetheless. I was finding a lot of really good quality sweaters. This was nice too. I just didn't feel like I needed it. Lots of fun colors as well if that is your style. Then I found this hang ten shirt, which was a total throwback. Lots of stripes. I've definitely been in my stripe era lately. And again, with the print of a lady on a shirt. This was cute. I don't know why I didn't look at that closer. You find me in the supposed jungle. No jokes. I'm currently in Swellendam, and obviously you saw that I went on a little thrift trip yesterday, so I just thought that we would go through some of the stuff that I bought and just give you a quick haul, because for this haul I assumed that I would be taking you along with me for some other thrift trips, so I thought let's just do the haul bits in between. It is beautiful autumn and I have found a little spot under the trees here. This was the best spot I could find, so I hope it's okay. It wasn't a big haul and that's totally fine. I got the luckiest on the second round, the second thrift shop, so I'm very excited to show you one of the pieces that I picked up from that. Here is the bag. The first thing that I did end up getting were these pants. I'm always on the hunt for the perfect and ideal pair of pinstripe trousers. Hopefully they will be a good fit, but if not, I'll probably just redonate them. They're kind of like a suit material and they look a little bit wider legged. Brand is JFK. Eyewear? Oh, everywhere. Okay, JFK. Never heard of that in my life. The next piece that I ended up picking up, which is kind of more of like a spring piece to be honest, but it's this little cottage core white top. I just think this could be a fun layering piece in the summer when I do feel like wearing white. Again, haven't tried this on, don't know how this will fit, but so I don't know how I couldn't see this in the thrift shop, but I just noticed that there is like some really horrendous staining, so that's kind of a bummer. Maybe I can like alter it or cut it or something, we'll see. And then the next piece that I got from that thrift shop was this crochet cover up. Also, I really hope that the audio quality is okay because I don't have my mic. I didn't bring a mic, so I'm just kind of roguing it, but on my phone. This is just in great condition, no holes, and I probably own too many of these, but I wear them a lot, and each one gives a slightly different vibe, if you know what I mean. There's no brand on that one, unfortunately. Then from the next thrift shop, at the very end when I was literally about to pay, I saw this little cross necklace with red gem, and it is giving like a very vampy sort of a look, which I loved. Also always collecting these kinds of cross pieces of jewelry. I'll save the best one for last. I'm also really excited about this piece. It is this blouse. I don't really know how well you can see it. It's kind of like a chiffon, but I kind of really loved the frill sort of detail and this big collar. This is also giving me very kind of like Victorian goth sort of look and like perfect for autumn. So I was very chuffed with this. I have no idea what the label is, but it's very old looking. I'm assuming this is vintage. Who knows? It smells vintage. And then last but not least, the creme de la creme. When I saw this, I was like, this is why I came thrifting today. This is what I was meant to find because this is perfect. And it's definitely vintage, which I am super, super stoked about. And it is this. Look at the details. It's basically like a little going out top, and it's got velvet sort of rose detailing. I just saw a spider. It's got rose velvet detailing and it's kind of sheer. This better fit me. It says it's a size 10, so I'm hoping in vintage size that will fit perfectly. This is also looking very vintage, very old looking tag. And that's my little haul. I will see you in the next thrift trip, which I am going to another town this weekend. Oh, there's that spider. Heyo. I am going to another town this weekend, so I'm gonna try to fit in a little thrift excursion on this trip. If they have a thrift store in this town, we're actually going to like a beer festival and my boyfriend is playing, his band is playing. If I can get away and go explore a little bit, I will definitely go thrifting. Otherwise, I want to explore a few things that I haven't really gone to in Cape Town to broaden my horizons. So yeah, I will see you on the next trip. Hello friends, so I am currently at my local thrift store. I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to find some good autumn winter pieces. They restock every Tuesday, but last Tuesday, which was the Tuesday after Easter Sunday or Easter weekend, they were bringing out their winter stuff and I was not in town, so I missed that launch. So I'm here and I'm really hoping that I can find just some nice like knitwear or you know what, whatever. It is technically my birthday month, so I am open. I'm open to finding cute things. This is a very weird stance that I'm sitting in, but I'm trying not to be like too obvious that I'm filming in my car right now. All right, so I'm gonna go in and yeah, we'll just see if we find anything interesting. Some skulls to get the thrift started. I was very confused as to whether this bag was real, but it wasn't. Is this real? Then I just started looking in the tops because it's a good place to start, you know? Not that I need more tops, but it's always fun. There were a lot of these kinds of chiffon blouses, very witchy, very gothic, and great for layering, so I thought that was fun. Then this little baby doll thing was kind of hiding on this hanger, and I was curious about it. I spotted the cute embroidery. Gap, just purple cotton. Another lady graphic top. Lots of very vibrant patterns this day. I don't know if that's also been trending lately. Yay, love to see it. Not my color, but it feels soft. This sweater was so gorgeous. It reminded me so much of something you would see on Gilmore Girls, again with the sheer chiffon shirts, lots of those. Kind of cute, I guess. Feels kind of weird though. Woolworths. Polyester. Maybe, I don't know. Then I was kind of just looking through the sweaters. The stripy one was really cute, but just not my colors. I thought this was a very pretty blue. Cute, but not my color. Oh wow, this is nice. Weighty. Again, lots of these cable knit sweaters, which I think just add a really nice texture to a plain sweater.
Never owned one of these. Extra large. Nah.
This top was actually really interesting. I think, again, it's very kind of quirky and whimsical, and I think it's really cute. I don't know if I would have got the most wear out of it, but I hope someone grabs that up because I think it could be styled in a very cute, whimsy kind of way. I don't know. And then this was a really nice polar neck, and I don't have a full length fitted polar neck, and I was gonna try it on, but to be honest, I just did not feel like it, so I left it behind.
That's cute. It's a cute color palette. Would I wear that? It's very cute, but I don't think I would wear that. Pretty.
This was pretty, but I don't need any more of these kinds of like flowy going out tops. And then I saw this stripe lurking in the background and I really liked it. I thought it was very cool.
Oh, jacket, whatever that is. Poncho. Corduroy. Size 12, so pretty color.
This was a very cute pattern, I thought, but again, not a color or vibe I would gravitate towards, realistically.
I think I donated that.
But it's just nice to see cool pieces in the thrift shop. I kind of want that to be the point of these thrift videos, not to just show you what I end up buying or gravitate towards, just to show you what you can find in the thrift shop. This was a very cool jacket. I really like that jacket. I don't know why I didn't try it on. You see, in hindsight, I don't know what made me pick that shirt up over the jacket. That's such a strange move.
Sounds good. Don't need another denim skirt.
And this was a vintage skirt. Very cool with the buttons, but it was extremely high-waisted, like under boob high-waisted.
This was shorter, would be cool.
I really like looking at skirts. These pants were so nice. I really like them. They kind of had a gaucho fit, which I am on the hunt for. I think they look so cool, and it's just such a different silhouette that I don't have in my wardrobe. But I tried them on and they unfortunately were just a little bit too tight. And then this was pretty, but just a bit too formal for me. I quite like the fabric used on the inside of these pants. And then here were some other really nice warm-toned corduroy pants for the warm-toned girls. And then I was super bummed because I'm definitely on the hunt for a good fitting pair of black corduroy pants. These did not fit, unfortunately. And then I found a legitimate pair of capris, which I've never seen in the thrift shop, and I could have bought them if capris were something that I actually wanted. But yeah, I decided no, we'll leave them for someone else. But they were really nice and in great condition. These were some denim capris, if you're into that. They actually had really good trousers this day. And then I found these jeans and I was like, okay, cool, we're gonna try them on because they're bootleg. These had me confused. Yeah.
Strange. Very strange. Oh. It's a little knitted t-shirt. Nice colors. On my size, but oh my god. Oh.
This was a fun top. I really like the color combination. This was a really cool utility style button-up dress, which I think could be so cool in black. If I found one, I would definitely snatch it up. Again, just this color. It's not my color, but very cool, and I hope someone picks it up. This top was super pretty and definitely in my vibe, so I, again, have no idea why I did not take this with me to try on. But yeah, gorgeous. Hopefully someone else got lucky. And now I'm just trying some stuff on. I was very surprised that this jacket fit me as well as it did, and I actually really liked it. I was also really surprised at this stripy jersey, which I thought would be too pink, but I actually felt very cutesy in it and I liked it as well. This dress was sadly too big. This jersey I was vibing with. Hello, my lovelies. It is a couple of days, it's actually a couple of weeks, like 2 weeks later, I'm ready to show you a little thrift haul from the trip that I went on and the thrift trip that I did locally as well. I also tried everything on. I never try anything on when I go thrifting, and that is because there's usually nowhere to try things on. 1 or 2 pieces could use an alteration, but no biggie. First start with the pieces that I got when I was in Greyton. Unfortunately, I didn't get to filming the actual thrift because I ended up having some company and it was like a first meeting sort of a situation. So I was just focusing on bonding. I only picked up 2 things. The first thing that I picked up are these black trouser pants. They are kind of like a denim material, so it's not a suit material, which I really like. I'm more inclined towards this kind of like light denim material. I just find it more comfortable in general. This is Woolworths. There we go. It's vintage Woolworths. You know, I love my vintage Woolworths for some reason. It's not intentional, I'm telling you. I keep finding it, okay? But I actually have a plan for these because they are just such a good base. I have a plan to DIY these, so in a future video, I will be doing that. I'm not going to tell you what I have planned, but I think it'll be very, very cool. So that was at the first thrift shop, and then at the second thrift shop, I actually won a little charity game because it was at a festival, so I won a little voucher to go to the second thrift shop. So I was like, great, okay, well, I'm gonna use it. So I just found this silver chain. I've also been picking up a lot of these kinds of things recently, but what I hoped for this was that I could double wrap it and actually wear it as a chain belt, and it fits. I can just slip it right on over my head and wear it as a belt, so that is really cool. I wasn't going to show this piece, but I think I'm just going to show you because it is so beautiful. I got this, I want to say 3 weeks ago. I actually was shopping for my boyfriend. We went to this curated vintage shop called Carpe Diem. They had really cool things, and I found this coat. It's just adorable. So this is what it looks like. It has kind of got like a 60s sort of a look to it with the 3/4 sleeves and the fur and just the shape in general. It just is reminding me very vintage 60s, the big buttons as well. I got this for 280 rand, so that's a really, really good deal. But yeah, this was kind of like a early birthday present. So yeah, I just thought I would show you that even though I didn't film that little thrift trip. Okay, so now on to the stuff that I got locally. It was a good haul. It was a really good haul. Starting with this little knitted black dress. This is just so cute for winter. Was kind of looking for something like this, funnily enough. Just a simple black like mini dress that I can wear in winter, and it's got the warmer fabric, so that's kind of a win. And it's got the little button detail, which is very cute. This was giving major 90s grunge, and I just love this color so much. In great condition is this cable knit sweater. How nice is this? I love comfy, like cozy clothes that are layerable and spacious, and that's just like my daily preference when it comes to clothes. I love a fitted tight ensemble too, but on the day-to-day it's just not happening. Okay, when I saw this I was like, oh my gosh, this in winter with like mini skirt, even just what I'm wearing right now, a mini skirt with some cute stockings and boots. I am very excited to be cozy and comfy, and again the color is amazing in this maroon, and the brand is Concepts by Claiborne, which I have never heard of. Then at the very end of that thrift trip, I decided, let's see if I could find anything for my boyfriend, and I basically found him almost the same sweater, so that's kind of hilarious. And it's this one. This one is more his style because he likes kind of more simple cuts and like classic cuts like this. And also this is a men's size, so that obviously helps. It's just an H&M, but in very, very, very good condition. Okay, and then this next one, I have a vision as well for it. Also, again, in really good condition. I am definitely in my skirt era. I think I've been in my skirt era for a while now, but it's really started to like set its roots into my life and feels like very natural now, whereas before I think I was more just building my collection and getting used to wearing skirts, because for a while I only wore wore pants. I don't know why, but yeah, there was a phase where I only wore pants. But anyways, just ignore the length of the skirt because it is a very strange length. But it is this. The color is so hard to describe because it's not black. It's almost like a charcoal. I don't know why I'm seeing a green undertone. I could be wrong. This is by the brand Trenery, and that is a very good brand. In South Africa, I would say it's definitely on the higher end just in terms of price point. It's not designer or anything, but it is expensive. As far as I remember, everything is like 1,000 Rand plus. What I like about this is that I can cut this. I can cut this and make it super cute, and it also fit me super well. It actually had a nice rise on it as well. Actually, I don't remember what the rise was, but it's fine. I tried it on, it fits. I'm just super keen to have a nice simple little skirt and really good quality as well. She's gonna get cut and re-hemmed. Then the next piece, I have been on the hunt for baby tees and just cute graphic t-shirts because I feel like I'm seriously lacking in that department. I don't feel like it, I am. I have noticed that whenever I want an outfit with a cute graphic t-shirt, it's a struggle to find one that A, the graphic like matches the outfit, and B, is a cool graphic. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's not my strong suit at the moment. But I found this top. It is a Hard Rock Cafe little baby t-shirt, which is adorable. I'm so happy to also have found a black one with a silver graphic. That's so cool. It's kind of like in this rhinestone texture, which is lots of fun. And I think this is from Amsterdam and it's 100% cotton. So yeah, all in all, this was a major win. I was very excited to have found that. And then this next thing, I feel like I have had something kind of similar in the past. Even my boyfriend was like, I swear you have that or something similar already. And if you recognize it, well then you would recognize it from my dyeing video where I tried to dye an acrylic sweater purple. It was pinkish and I tried to dye it purple, me not knowing the way that acrylic would respond in hot liquid or whatever. It stretched. It's okay, I have plans for that one. We are going to also repurpose it further, but I just haven't got there and my pile is literally growing by the second. It is this cute jersey. I have to argue that this might be nicer than the other one. I like how the stripes are kind of more distinct and that they are like different widths and thicknesses. I think that's really cool, and it's got more of the purple vibe that I was wanting in the sweater. Purple definitely is the more predominant color, with pink being the highlight. And yeah, it's just got that like whimsical kind of vibe. Like sometimes we need a little whimsy in our outfits, and when I am feeling like that, this is the kind of thing that I'm gravitating towards and want to play with. So I think it's adorable. I don't think it has a label, no label unfortunately, but it's super cute. The next thing that I got, like I said, this was a good haul. I got a lot and I didn't even pay a lot for it either, which is crazy. The next thing that I got are just a pair of blue wash bootleg, like a medium rise pair of jeans. I have only really been wearing one pair of jeans for the past, I would say, 2 years. I had another gap in my wardrobe and I am quite fussy when it comes to my blue wash denim. I don't like something that's too bright, and I've kind of veered away from light denim. So I thought this was like a nice in-between kind of color, and of course that it has a boot cut. That for me is my like preference in terms of jean style or whatever. We'll see again, because like I said, I just tried them on in the shop, but they fit really nice. So I thought it's rare that I also find jeans that fit me really well and like are the right length and stuff. I'm sure you can relate. It's hard. I just have 2 more things to show you. The first thing is a jacket. It is this jacket. How cool is this? It's like a denim fabric as well, and it's got really cool silver hardware, which obviously is a big tick in my box. This brand is Esprit, I think it says Esprit. Yeah, it's an Esprit jacket. It's a little bit bigger than the size that I would usually buy, but I have been looking for a kind of slouchy dark denim jacket. So this, I feel like, is a really good placeholder for when you like want something kind of casual and comfortable, but still looks kind of stylish. So yeah, this was cute. And when I tried it on, I thought it was going to be too big, but it actually fit really, really well. And then the last piece is another cute little find. A little little cardigan. Such a beautiful shade of purple. This shade of purple, this like plum red grape kind of purple, I adore. I love the little buttons, adorable. My favorite button is the like pearly kind of button. These are adorable with just one little button at the top with a long skirt or a mini skirt or whatever, or just as a layering piece when it's a bit colder. This is so versatile and I love it. I could not leave this one behind. I don't think this one has a brand on it either, which is unfortunate, but the fabric feels very, very soft. I just think I am gonna wear this a lot. I'm contemplating whether or not I'm just gonna end the video right here because this is already quite long and I think that's probably enough thrifting for one video, but I am very, very excited to take you guys along with me to more places in Cape Town. If you like this video, please do leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to see you in my next video. Alrighty, bye.